If you're looking into dental implants or major dental reconstruction, it is important to be educated consumers.
That's right. Maybe you were on a reality show where there were some fights that broke out and you got a few teeth that got knocked loose. Dr. Matthew Naraki of Jacksonville Dental Specialist.
We can help you.
Here today to help you if you were on that show. So stick around, Siesta Key. All right. So you're here to help folks understand, the importance for patients when they're thinking about this and doing their research of why it's important to go with specialists.
Exactly, because it's important to realize this is not just a filling, or some of this stuff is major stuff, and so it's important to do your due diligence as a patient, as you would any other procedure. So, what's the credential and the experience of the doctors? Are they specialists? Are they recognized by the American Dental Association as implant specialists? Are they general dentists who took some courses? Not all implants are the same. Is it a recognized brand that does all their research and development, or is it a knockoff brand that kind of rides the coattails on the research and development and just tries to kind of copy mill that? And the same thing with the lab. Not all labs are created equally. Is it one that just does this type of restoration, or is it one that dabbles in a little bit of, a jack of all trades? So it's very important to do your due diligence and vet the experience and credentials of who your team is.
Well, let's talk about Highbridge, because Highbridge actually is internationally known.
It is. And so just as important as selecting who's going to do it, the implants, all that kind of thing, it's important also to have the safety, the expertise of the protocol system in of itself. And so Highbridge, this has literally been done on thousands of people in the southeastern United States. Dr. Ag and I have literally done this on thousands and thousands of implants. And so it's a very proven, it's a very safe, it's a very predictable protocol that can help people face a very challenging and oftentimes complex situation in their life.
This is 3D scanning we're looking at here that you provide?
Exactly. And so one of the unique things of this is it combines the latest digital technology and workflows, and then couples that with the experience of the specialist, the experience of a lab that is highly specialized, where this is all they do. Some labs do a little bit of crowns, some didn't, things like that. All this lab does that we work with that's up in Rochester all day long is literally do nothing but full mouth implant cases, so they're very good at that. It's like anything else. A cardiologist is going to be a lot better at treating heart conditions than your general physician. Prosthodontists and periodontists are going to be better at the implant stuff than your general dentist in general. So too is the lab. This is all they do. They're very good at it.
Hey, something else we talk about, and you see it in the market out there, you see people advertising teeth in a day, and some people are like, okay, I want to get this all done in one day. But it's a little bit misleading.
It's a little bit misleading, and on certain select examples, it can work out. And the thing that people need to realize is, although you may just be hearing about this, this is not necessarily something new. I personally have done cases like that over 10 years ago. The question really comes down to, it's not just having the technology and the physical ability to do something. It's, is it correct? Is it right? Is it what the patient is coming to expect? Is it going to be as predictable and achieve the expectations of the patients? We found that our patients have come to expect something a little bit different.
How do you know if a patient really needs this procedure, though?
So whether someone needs to have all their teeth replaced or not, we first need to sit down and really have a thorough consultation. So unlike most offices, our initial visit, really it spans an hour and a half, sometimes even 2 or more hours, and it's where we need to talk. The type of dentistry we do is more equatable to replacing a missing leg or limb or something along those lines, not just a tooth. So we really need to gain perspective of who the patient is, what are their goals and expectations, what's their current situation, is it appropriate for them? And if it is, then we need to discuss all the ins and outs of it and the process of getting them from point A to point B, because that also is highly customizable, the time frames, expectations.
These before and afters that you're seeing there on the screen are remarkable, and that's the difference you can make. And it's not just a superficial or cosmetic thing. That actually is going to help you eat the foods you want to eat.
Absolutely. This is life-changing. Everyone, to some degree, wants things to look nice or pretty and functional and all that, but everyone's got differing degrees. But this is truly life-changing. This is not just getting a nice, pretty smile or something, that you could just chew with. It's really helping all facets of life.
Well, your smile is the first thing that people notice about you. They say sometimes the eyes, but I guess it's more so the smile, I think.
All the studies indicate that the smile, whether for good or bad, that's where the first judgments or their first impressions are made, and that's just the society we live in.
We're out of time here, but on the screen here, you're going to see that you guys do a seminar,
Yep.
and the next one is Wednesday, January 17th, 6:30. That's where you really can get all your questions answered.
It really is, and come to us, ask anything you want, and then we can go from a consultation, or if you're ready, we can go straight to a consultation as well.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thanks for joining us. And we want to thank Jacksonville Dental Specialists for being here and giving us such great information about all that. Call 904-460-4201 today to schedule a consultation, or you can visit their website to learn more. It's jacksonvillehighbridge.com.